Hey guys. Okay, happy late Thanksgiving. I hope y'all all had a really good one. Mine was eventful, to be positive. I went a week early and started my P3 a little over a week. I did 32 days for my first round of P2 and lost 24 pounds. Yay. My inches were, I know just in my waist was 8 inches lost. I think my inches were, it was somewhere in the teens because I lost a lot, right in my rib cage. And you can't really measure what you've lost up here, and I can tell. And of course, y'all all say my face. Not so much in my bicep, or I lost 2 inches in my hip, and not any on my thighs, except maybe half an inch. So it just seems like the majority that I saw was really in my torso. So I'm hoping, my next round is, just kind of takes it up a little more, a little more even all the way down. Maybe a little more on my hips. But I'm so happy with that. Hated that I had to end it a little bit early, but since I was going out of town earlier than planned, I just thought it was going to be better for me to be on P3. I thought it would make my choices easier and not have to cook so plain. So anyway, I didn't have any trouble maintaining the first 4 days, and then it just got to where eating times were crazy, and that's unusual for my family. But I ended up going to my mom's for the main reason of she does 3 squares a day, and so I did that. And on Thanksgiving Day, I was up 3 pounds. So technically, I should have done a steak day. And I'm upset because that's just not going to work out. And I called Serenity, who was my lifeline this past week. I just can't say enough about her. I've already done one vlog and boo-hooed and found out the camera was zoomed in and y'all were only going to get half of my face. So I was like, well, good. They didn't need to hear that old weeping thing about how much I love Serenity. She was just there for me at every turn. I would not have fared that at all. I already had a meltdown. And, okay, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so I go to my mom's, and yes, it's better. The Thanksgiving Day, I'm up 3. I call Serenity, and she's like, hey, just, what did you have yesterday? Well, my mom had made me soup. And we were like, okay, it's probably the sodium. So go ahead and have your Thanksgiving. She goes, just enjoy your day. So I did. And then I didn't eat. I came home, went to bed, and slept for like 16 hours. I was really tired. I don't know why. Got up the next morning and I was still, that extra pound up. And we had a ball game out of town to go to. So we did that. At the restaurant, I ordered fish and 2 vegetables. And the fish wasn't done. And the vegetables were horrible. My whole family was like, ugh, no, you can't eat that. And it was so bad. And we were, they wanted me to send it back. But I didn't want to make everybody wait on me. And so I said, I'll just get a hamburger and eat the meat off of it, after the game. Well, I didn't do that. And the next morning I get up, and I am up 9 freaking pounds. And the meltdown began. I was trying to cook something, and I was talking to my mom, and I just broke down crying. And they're going, well, the scales are wrong. And I said, well, that's what they say, And I just don't want to have wasted a month here, and I've tried so hard. I just don't want to go backwards. And You know, I'm just trying to wrap my head around 9 pounds. And I'm like, my battery's saying low on my scale, because I did take my scales with me. But usually when it starts saying low, it doesn't affect them for, you know, several days. And so anyway, I pack up after my meltdown and, you know, call Serenity on the way and talk about really just issues of why does it always come down to the weight and nobody truly getting it. My other 3 sisters are not overweight. My mom's always watched it very well. And mine, it doesn't matter how perfect I am, I never have like optimal results. And, you know, I'm thinking it's a miracle if I lose 2 pounds a week, and that's with trainer and everything else. You know, just dealing with issues about, you know, the weight. We're unhappy with the weight, but there's so many things about us that are so much more important. I mean, the fact that I am loving and I'm giving and you know, I'm sweet, I'm sensitive, I'm smart. There's so many good things about me, but yet this one thing can just erase all of the good. I mean, a few pounds, and I mean, is that a society thing, or is it something that I've truly internalized and can't step away from? Or I don't know. You know, do I like the drama of gaining and losing, gaining and losing? You know, I've looked at that. No, bottom line, you know, it is about pleasure, which has changed. I don't look at food the same. I really don't. This surprises me, because I'll sit there and I will look at stuff trying to conjure up the desire for them. And I'm just like an old boyfriend. I'm just not attracted to you anymore. I like looking at you still, but I don't want to consume you. I like that analogy. I'm always trying to figure things out, and you know, I just want to know why I feel like I feel, what's going to make this time different, and it can't be just the diet alone. You know, there's something that I haven't figured out yet, and you know, Serenity and I just vowed that we're going to figure this out. We're going to conquer this thing, and if it's not right now, it will be. We will do it, and we'll do it together. And I can't say enough about her character and her integrity and her sweetness and her willingness to always be there and be supportive. You know, she would not say one hurtful thing to anyone that I know. You can just tell she is a kind old soul. Even as young as she is, there is a softness about her. She's very calming. You know, I can hear her voice, and everything's going to be okay. You know, it's a gift that she has. But anyway, I'm not starting to cry again.